Welcome to our BAT auction of this 1959 Porsche 356A Cabriolet. We want to give you a little history about this car during a short walk around. This car was built on October 20, 1958 and delivered to Hoffman Motors in New York. Prior to 1973, when it was purchased by a resident of Gainesville, Florida, there had been some front-end damage as the battery box and trunk floor sheet metal had been replaced with metal from a 1959 coupe, including the incorrect chassis number. The work was very well done, however, and the chassis number corrected so it matches the other numbers stamped on the car. By the early 80s, it was decided to repaint the car and install a new interior. The only rust noted was in the door bottoms, which were replaced. The car, which at this point in time was painted silver, was completely stripped and repainted white with a new red interior. In the late 80s, it was sold to another Gainesville resident. All of the records and receipts since 1973 are present. We purchased the car in 2019. It was very solid with no rust anywhere, but the engine needed a rebuild and the trim and interior were showing their age. So, since it was a numbers matching car, we decided to restore the body back to the original Mason blue with the interior to the original beige with dark brown accents. These colors were verified by the Porsche Certificate of Authenticity and the Reuter Certificate of Production. The Mason blue was matched to a Will Hoyt paint sample card. The underside was in fine shape as there was no rust and the rubber bushings had been replaced just a few years prior. So the trim was sent off for rechrome and the body went for paint. The transmission was found to be in fine shape. The engine was disassembled and sent to Walt Watson at Competition Engineering for inspection and machine work. The engine was then rebuilt with new cylinders, new JE 83.5mm pistons, and a new camshaft. The wheels went to perfect custom-made wheels for restoration. The turn signal was rebuilt by Type 356A, and the steering wheel was restored by Cokes. All pieces are either restored to original or replaced with new. A new interior with leather seats and a new top and headliner from Autos International were installed. The car did not have the original bumper bars when purchased, and we decided not to replace the bars due to personal taste. This is a numbers matching 1959 Cabriolet, which has been carefully taken back to the original color and interior. It is not a perfect Concours car, but could be taken there. We welcome inspections and test drives. Thank you again for viewing our BAT auction. We welcome your comments and questions on the auction site, or you may ask questions through the Contact Seller button.